position to be in the right spot, as he was there, to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I quit wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point, I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
From the 29, Carr. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on fourth. Carr to throw for it on fourth down. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw pulled in by Woods. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now the first carry for Cam Akers.
Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. They'll roll him out right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They'll try and run for this with Akers.
And Akers, he is not going to get there.
They mark him short of the first.
Here we go on fourth. Stafford. Touchdown! Tyler Higbee from 10 yards out. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Matt Gay on for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And the Raiders have got him.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete here to Waller.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Carr. Man open, here is Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because This has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. To throw his Carr.
He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now Carr. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
Goes up how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting him score a touchdown versus holding him to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. 12-3 your score after 1 on EA Sports. Boy, still a half-plus to play, but it is a 2-score game. They're going to go onside kick early. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the 50, Stafford. Here's a diving catch right side. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41.
Oh, he fakes a spike. Steps away to his left.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off around the 41. 20. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is down to 2.
Raiders 10.
Boy, they're down only 1 score. Still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Off of play action, here's Stafford. Airing it out deep for Woods. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Stafford out to his left. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9. Stafford going to give this to Akers.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Cam Akers.
A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Rams add on to their lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film to try something from the 15 on the PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and than someone kicking the ball through the post.
A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They'll run on first down. Richard, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
To throw on 2nd and 6, Carr. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs takes it in from a yard out. And the Raiders move back within a couple of the lead. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Stafford's throw here, hauled in by Cup.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
15 yards on the play. That's good for an LA Rams. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Stafford rolling to his left.
He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, that wasn't exactly a thing of beauty. I know they completed the pass, but look at the yardage lost. I mean, who does that make happy?
That's why I don't play in PPR points per reception fantasy leagues right there.
You'd be really
You don't deserve
upset,
anything
right?
for that.
But you get credit for it? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Well, I know whoever has this team's defense, they were happy about that play.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford.
Looking underneath, he's got Akers.
Room to run past midfield. And finally brought down at the 43.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up the 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Kupp in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams have taken the lead. Matt Gay on for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. But he is not going to make it into the end zone. They stop him short, so they'll add only 6 as we come up on halftime.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first 2 quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jalen Richard. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders have drawn even here. They can take the lead with the extra point to come. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will put them on top here in the third.
Rams 24. Daniel Carlson taking on for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
A throw out wide to Woods, complete.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
That's good for the LA Rams. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. And that is incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Here's a run with Akers on second down.
He juked him. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good.
From the 50 at Stafford. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider another sack. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now a play fake and it's Stafford. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Throwing on 3rd down. Stafford escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They snap it to Stafford. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Flush to his right.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Stafford. Flushed out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick.
He's at the 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Brandon, we spent time with this team before the game, and there was never any indication that they did not like their kicker.
Well, it shows right now that they didn't like their kicker. Why didn't they just put it through the goalpost and take the lead?
That is going to be the question that has to be answered. I don't know about you, but I'm skipping my flight. I'm going to the post-game press conference to find out what they were thinking.
Instead of playing conservative, they go through the air, and what a stunning turn of events.
Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
At their own 11-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early. to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he's out right at the 25.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Here's Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Stafford. And this is incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
The Rams on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Stafford now to throw. Being chased out left. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So he got 9 yards that time, but he needed 10, and it brings up 4th and 1. They'll run for it with Akers. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Stafford. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Max Crosby just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. To try again after the sack. Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now a give. Akers running left. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. Buying time to his left. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Here's Carr. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller, 31 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now.
39, Rams 24.
And up 2 scores late. No clue why you do this here, but they're going to go for the onside kick. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Dancing to his left. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
4 yards.
Akers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. So this is now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a one-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
A big play coming now for the Rams as they'll go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he'll get in as they're back within a score now. The lead's down to 7. And that almost makes it a brand-new ballgame. Now it's a one-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the two-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their two-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
Jalen Richard now on the return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit and try to protect this lead?
The cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. This pass from Carr taken in by Waller. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders use the big play to extend their fourth-quarter lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
46, Rams 32. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Throwing is Stafford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Raiders are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Carr going to throw here. Drops this off to Richard. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Carr gives to Richard. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Carr to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
That one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
A 44-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. On 2nd down now, Akers. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And the Raiders pick it up. The 40. The 20. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. The offenses have success. You could say they've run wild a little bit. Time for the defenses to get into the act, and one does here.
Nothing like a little bit of revenge for the defense. They've had to deal with it all game long. Both offenses going up and down the field. How about it when they take the ball away and take it to the other end zone?
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.